maybe it sounds egotistical, and I guess it is. When I was at that stage, I thought no one's ever played, better than I played. When I'm at my best, I feel like I'm the best that's played.
For our final shoot, we returned to New York to interview John McEnroe, another really interesting guest.
It's Johnny Mac. He is a legend. My dad was an enormous tennis fan when I was growing up, and so I heard about John McEnroe my whole life. And we might be around celebrities all the time, but every once in a while there's that person where you're just like, wow, I'm with him. And with John McEnroe, that was the case for me.
He's an avid art collector, so we got to visit his art gallery.
Went to his tennis academy, drove around New York City, and sat down for an interview. I mean, he doesn't just have any old rinky-dink art gallery. He has multi-million-dollar paintings.
So we're filming them and we're walking backwards to the gallery. I see that there's a piece of art kind of behind me on the ground. There's 5 feet between me and this thing, and I have eyes on it. And McEnroe stops in the middle of his conversation with Graham and tells me to,
be careful, don't hit that, or
you won't ever do another podcast again.
I'm gonna charge he'll never do another podcast.
As expected, he was very funny and entertaining, but also opened up about some more serious things in his life.
Why did you say with the anger, it got to a point later on in your career where you didn't know if you were getting angry because it was expected of you or because you were actually angry?
Because I became what I would say was sort of like a cigarette smoker that couldn't kick the habit. I'm not saying it was necessarily wrong. I just felt like I was doing it for the wrong reason.
John doesn't do a lot of extended interviews, but was willing to sit down for this one and spend the day with us because we'd spent years working on it.
He gave us way more time than I was expecting. I mean, I know he's a busy guy. He was kind of half coaching a practice at his tennis academy while we were interviewing him, so.
I think he stayed for longer than planned because we were prepared and he respected that, but the media is probably not John's favorite.
At the end of the interview, you could tell we were kind of wearing out our welcome, but he was still nice about it in a kind of a funny, angry way.
You ready?
Oh yeah, I can hardly wait.
Okay, I can tell. You're really excited.
I've had enough.